Hello, hello, welcome in. So we're going to do some readings, so you're welcome to join if you would like. I'm going to do some general messages, just see what comes through for our group as we let people come on. So hello, welcome in. Hello, hello. So these are paid readings, I just want to let you know, okay? But we're going to do some general messages here as well. So you can just soak up the good vibes if you'd like, and we'll just see what messages are coming up for our group. So if you do ask a question, maybe the answer to that will come up when we do the group reading, okay? But I am offering paid readings. They're $15. You can pay through PayPal, email, or e-transfer if you're in Canada, or I believe I have a $15 TikTok live underneath my link tree. So you can check that out as well. If you don't see 15, just do the one closest to that you prefer, okay? So tomorrow is the 11th of October, and I had a friend that passed away from cancer, and all she wanted people to do on her birthday was do random acts of kindness. So tomorrow I'm going to do lots of free giveaways, so make sure you're following here as well. And so I'll be giving away readings, products, things like that. And then I'm feeling called to doing some buy one, get one free for next week. So I'm just setting up for that too. So that'll be services and products, which is amazing. So I'll be prepared for that for Monday. And also, my products are all natural, just so you know. So everything that I sell, I either make or it's natural. And so those are really nice gift ideas as Christmas is coming up. All right, so let's see what's coming up for our group. Thank you for the follow. We're going to start just feeling into our group, okay? So if you're open to messages here for free in our group setting, you can ask a question if you want. We can see if the answer comes through in the group energy. You can just open up by saying yes and agreeing that you want to receive any of this as well. So taking a little bit of accountability here as well as we open up. Thank you for the like. Appreciate it. The heart. And tomorrow I'll also be working more with getting my likes up as well. So I'm going to be doing lots of free giveaways. Okay. So somebody's just being silly. So I don't have a moderator right now, so sorry if it takes me a little bit more time. So the first thing that's coming up is I'm getting that the emotions can get low really, really fast. So just be mindful of that right now. If you're feeling like there's a lot of waves of energy, it's like you get whiffs of energy sometimes. So if you're a sensitive person who feels energy, you might be picking up on somebody else's emotions and not realizing that. So my recommendation would be making sure that you're checking in a little bit more with, is this mine or someone else's? And so I think as empaths, or if you work with energy, or if you're just a sensitive person, or as we age, we become more sensitive, just being careful of that, because sometimes we'll take things on as if it's our problem or our emotion when it's not even ours. And I use a tool in my readings as well called Theta healing. And so essentially what we do is we recognize where our blocks are, we release that, and we replace it with something that we want to attract, which is really nice. So sometimes we don't realize that we're picking up on things from our ancestors that isn't working for us anymore, our parents. So any type of genetic patterns of behaviors that we're carrying, sometimes we just don't recognize, hey, this is something I can release. I don't need to carry this anymore. And I find that that's really rejuvenating when we can recognize where that's coming from. So those are a couple of recommendations, okay? So let's see. Please like and tap the screen if you're here, if you're receiving this. It's $15 for your own personal reading. Otherwise, we're just doing some general messages. Tomorrow, I'm doing all kinds of free giveaways. I'm doing a pay it forward. So all you have to do is go and do something nice for somebody else, okay? Thank you for the likes and taps. Appreciate it. Please make sure you're following as well if you're here. All right, so I'm picking up on a lot of stuff, but there's someone in here who's very, very closed off. And I think that there's something coming up for you from the past that's lingering, and it just feels like you haven't like gotten a conclusion on it yet. It's like I don't know if it's toxic energy for you or negative energy or something that you just is lingering in and around you. But this just feels like it's related to the past and you just have to let it go. It's as simple as recognizing, hey, I don't want to carry this anymore. So that seems to be a bit of a theme for us as well, recognizing what's coming up that's not serving us anymore. And so otherwise we're just carrying it around. Right? So just allowing yourself to dig a little bit more on those unconscious beliefs that you have. They're limiting, they're not working for you anymore. Okay? Thank you for the likes and taps. So let's see what else we need to know in our group here. Thank you so much for being here. All right, the ear chakra is coming up as well. Oh, I just need to stretch all of a sudden. I don't think I'm in a comfy position here. I'm drinking my zero beer. All right. So yeah, ear chakras are basically, it's all about listening. So what's coming through here is, it's almost like you might be picking up on somebody's drama or something like that, and then listening to their gossip or their drama, and it's just starting to affect you. That's what I'm getting. So I'm not going to tell you to not listen to somebody. But just being mindful of what you are putting into your brain, because it's important that we're putting in things that are going to be helpful for us. So it's not even like shielding from somebody's negativity. It's just the act of listening. Sometimes we just catch a lot of like things that people are saying, or they're complaining to us or whatever it is. And we decide that that's going to be a part of our life now. So for some reason, it feels like it could be a close friend, a close buddy, something like that. This could be a relationship. This could be a marriage, whatever it is. But again, it's the ear. The other thing too is when we work with the ear chakra, when we do any healing, we can clear out energy from the ear as well. And so when you get energy sessions, that's a great thing that happens. Some of the negative stuff you've already absorbed starts to be removed, but then we are opening ourselves up to new as well. So what new patterns and behaviors can we bring into our life? Let me know if this resonates with anybody here. So let's see what else our group needs to know. Please continue to like and tap if you're here. Okay, so laughter is coming up right away. There's someone in here who really, really, really likes to laugh, and they have a really positive energy about them. But it just feels like what's coming up here is your energy is very contagious. So you bring a positive light into other people's lives. So you might be an empath. You might be a sensitive person as well, as that's kind of matching the theme. But you know that when you laugh and when you joke and when you're just a little bit lighter with things, it helps other people. So that means that it's important that you're in and around other people and raising their vibration too. The problem with this is we want to make sure our energy is not becoming drained trying to make other people happy. So really recognizing if this resonates with you, if you're satisfied with what you're doing. This could be with career, this could be relationship as well. Feels like both of those things. Just double checking, am I happy? Because sometimes we'll get so caught up in helping other people that we're forgetting to check in with ourselves. And I recently had a little, I guess I'm going to say burnout. And when we do this type of work, it's very common. A lot of people will get burnout and they don't continue on anymore. So what I've decided that I want to do is start getting out into the community a little bit more. And then even just doing like more like free stuff and just interacting more with my community. So yeah, I'm glad that this resonates with you and your work. Okay. So that one was important to know. I'm also getting a heaviness here in the chest. And I have my selenite on here. I've been wearing this a lot. I haven't been sleeping with it, but I've been wearing it like every day. And so selenite is one where it doesn't need to be cleansed. It's a cleanser, so it will repeatedly help us balance and align, which is interesting because I keep feeling called to my back. So there could be someone on here who has some issues with their spine, so you might want to get that checked in checked on. And also when we work on the chakras, that can also help with the physical body as well. So dealing with the physical and also dealing with the energy side of it, both of those things. A local store. She was shutting down, and I believe I picked this up from her. Pretty sure. It's fairly new for me. Now I also sell crystals. I sell pieces of selenite. I don't sell selenite necklaces, but I sell necklaces with like almost every stone. So thank you. I'm going to be doing a buy one, get one free for my necklaces starting Monday as well. So that might be a good time to make a purchase. Feel free to inbox me if you want. And I can let you know some of the options that I have. I'll probably come on and do a live this weekend showing you guys some of my stuff as well, because I have a lot of products. I am in Canada, so I'm doing e-transfer, which is horsemanreadings@gmail.com. And there's no E in horseman. It's horsemanreadings@gmail.com. So these are some of the things that are coming up. I like this because it actually hangs out right around my chest, and that's where I was starting to feel some heaviness. But I also feel it in my back as I was cheering. What we feel physically is also can be connected to the energy of things. So I also do reflexology, and I teach yoga and things like that. So it's interesting when we start to get into breath, when we start to get into the physical body, just simple stuff like moving the shoulders, how we recognize that we carry the weight of the world around on our shoulders. Sometimes when we're holding grudges, we're carrying that in and around here. So just also maybe trying to connect that a little bit will be helpful. That's where you're getting a reading is great too. So I can do kind of an energy scan for you and any questions you have that you want to work on, or just general we can do. Okay. I'm in Australia though. Do you ship internationally? I do. What it is I just charge you whatever they're charging me. So that's up to you. If you want, I can let you know how much that would be. If I have your address, then I can find out what a box would be depending on what you want. Just we could get a general idea if you're interested. But regardless, it's important that we're recognizing where does this energy hang out and why? And then when we can recognize that, we can gently remove it. So I do a couple exercises. If you guys want to do one with me in this group, we can do that. Yeah, so don't be afraid to email me horsemanreadings@gmail.com, or you can inbox me about that. I'd love to help you out. But yeah, buy one, get one free starting on Monday for the week, which is awesome. And tomorrow I'm doing giveaways. So it's a pay it forward day for me. So I forget what I was doing here. I was going to do a little exercise with you guys. Sorry. We'll just ground here. So you can pick an area of your body where you're carrying tension right now. So for some reason, I'm feeling it in my back, right around the solar plexus and the heart. So that little deep area here, and then kind of right in there. Okay. So I'm picking this area, okay, so you pick your area. You can share if you want to, recognizing where it's located. Then we're going to put a color to it. So I'm getting red, ruby red for me. And then is it shiny, this area? Is it like a heart? Is it round? Is it rough? Is it soft? Is it furry? And just recognizing that. So mine's ruby red, feels like a heart, but it feels like a bit of a pain. So I have two things going on, I feel like, and this might be related to you as well as I'm picking up on things, but I'm getting like a heart and like somebody, it's almost like somebody that's really hurt you, okay? And as you recognize this, you can put an emotion to it if you want to. Is it loud? Is it quiet? That sort of thing. And then so we're just visualizing this, and then we're going to gently remove that from the area using visualization as a tool. We're going to ask it a question, so we're going to purify it so it doesn't have all of that icky stuff around it anymore. We're purifying it, just completely leaving it full of love. So we're cleansing it, and we're going to ask it a question: were you here to teach me? And see what message you get. Please like and tap the screen if you're here, please. Let me know how is your day going. Doing some general messages. Readings are $15, so if you want to use PayPal, you can use PayPal as well, or I have a link through my site, all in my link tree. And so what were you here to teach me? And you can let me know, what did you get? Mine's related to work and money. So taking that knowledge, taking that wisdom, okay, it might take you a minute. And then we're going to take all of that, now purified, and bring it back into that space using visualization as a tool, taking a deep breath in. And it's feeling a lot lighter for me. So now mine went a little bit lower. So it went into the sacral. So it's like became a little bit more emotional because I kind of had a mixed bag going on there. Let me know how that feels for you. Sometimes the energy moves, but it hasn't exactly left yet. And this depends on how deep it is. Sometimes, again, it's attached to something else. So the heart chakra, just for people that don't understand the chakras, the heart chakra is basically our relationships. Lighter, awesome. It works every time. It's amazing. It's a really great tool to use. So that's usually what I might do for somebody in a reading. But the heart chakras are usually related to relationships, how we love, that sort of thing. It's green as a chakra. And then the solar plexus is yellow. And that's kind of our happiness, our ray of light, that sort of thing. So when our confidence is down, we might have some issues in our diaphragm, shorter breathing, things like that. So recognizing that maybe we need to open up the heart. Maybe we need to drop the shoulders and take those deeper breaths. So it could be as simple as just recognizing, ooh, I'm feeling this. What's going on? So I'm just kind of stepping out into the community. I might teach some yoga classes. I'm just offering kind of like help and support to people like that I know as well that are running off their feet with their businesses and stuff like that because I need a little change. So it's nice I'll be still coming on here, but for myself, getting out there a little bit more. So I'm going to just do this again. So you can do the same thing. You might have another area if you haven't done this before. So I'm connecting to the sacral and solar plexus now. And I'm going to pick an object that I feel this relates to or shape. So I'm going square for this. It feels rough. So just describe it. It feels heavy. It feels stubborn. It feels stuck. There's a lot of weight to it. It feels gray to me, kind of chalky, and I don't know, this is weird, but bloody. So interesting. So I'm getting different sensations coming from that. And you can put an emotion to it if you want. I'm going to gently remove this, and very gently, especially if you're sensitive. Purifying it, so we're cleansing that. That's why we're doing this. We're not doing it to feel all the feelings again. We're doing it so we can cleanse it. And ask it a question. What were you here to teach me? Please like and tap the screen if you're here. Readings are $15. And that's Canadian. What were you here to teach me? See what you get. And this is also, I'm getting some stuff around around appearance as well. So you might relate to that as well, that you're working on money and you're working on career. You might be working on your body image, that sort of thing, how you look physically. Because I'm getting the messages of we're not made out of money. So if you have that limiting belief, maybe we can do some theta healing around that. Just doing some group energy if you're just hopping on. But you can get a personal reading if you would like. I do healing in that as well. So I'm getting the limiting belief, basically like money doesn't grow on trees. We're not made out of money. So let's do a theta healing download around that, okay? So anybody that wants that, you can just say yes when I offer you the download. This is your subconscious limiting belief. So anybody that has the belief money doesn't grow on trees or I'm not made out of money, if that's something you heard or something that's your family has taught you, that sort of thing. Would you like to let go of feeling like we're not made out of money or money doesn't grow on trees? Let's let that go on a history level. So society teaching us that. And would you like to know, so this is where we get to manifest. So this is the download. Would you like to know that it's safe for you to connect to money and the energy of money so that you can bring more abundance into your life? And if so, just say yes. And then take a deep breath. Good. So what I'm getting for the people that are saying yes is that you're very open right now. I can feel you opening up energy-wise, which is great, because that's what we need to do sometimes. It's the mindfulness, right? The awareness. Okay, and then the other message I was getting here is that love is on the inside. But also love is, we can like love the way we look, and we can also love the way that we feel. We can look at somebody else and be attracted to them, but we can also be attracted to the person that they are on the inside. So there's something going on there as well, where maybe we're hard on ourselves about the way that we look, and or we can also be kind of so careless that we're forgetting to take care of our physical body. I kind of get that's part of it too. So if you have this belief around, like, it's just around that we need to love ourselves inside and out. That's kind of what I'm getting. So would you like to know the universe's definition of what love is and how to embody that on a daily basis? And if so, just say yes. You're getting the theme here. Taking a deep breath. I needed these ones. Good. And so now I'm getting, for the people that are saying yes, a little bit of there's been a little bit of carelessness coming up. So just sometimes carelessness is can be neglecting ourselves as well, just saying, oh, I don't care, and then say we gain a bunch of weight because we just don't care. And so we need to care about our health. So it's not about looking overweight or anything like that. It's just recognizing that when we take care of our physical body, then our health matters. We are also going to feel better about the way that we look, right? So someone needed to hear that. So then I'm going to integrate that. So that just means what you said yes to, we're going to allow that to kind of be released. And then what you said yes to that you want to manifest and attract will also start coming in by agreeing to that. So taking a deep breath. And if you're new here, welcome in. I do all kinds of different healing modalities. You might be following me because I used to do a lot of card readings, but I'm feeling called to just getting a little bit out of the cards and doing some deeper work like this. Hello, welcome in. So you were on my mind, right before I came on here and I was being told to come on. So there you go. How are you doing? And if ever you don't like a product, or there's something you don't like about it, or you have a problem with it or whatever, just let me know, okay? Don't be shy about that, because I really want to improve my quality of things too. And so, Aislinn, I'm going to be doing some giveaways tomorrow, so make sure that you're tuning in when you're available. And then I'm going to do a buy one, get one free on all my products and my services starting Monday. So I'll be advertising more stuff and showing you guys some things this weekend and this week. Okay. So also readings are $15, readings and healings. And I've been doing some group messages here. I'll stop in love all of the items I've gotten from shop. I'm so glad. I'm just kind of working on getting out and doing some markets and stuff like that. So I'll be doing more advertising, which is great. Okay. You sent an e-transfer. Perfect. So I'll just double check. I'm glad you like the candles. So it's so funny when I'm not doing like a bunch. I'm not doing like a tester on one, but I'm glad you like the energy of it. So that's why I like a little feedback, because I'm about to make a bunch more. And what great gifts, huh? So with the buy one, get one free, that'll be on for the candles as well. So it's a really great time. We'll see how creative I get. Happy early Thanksgiving. Okay, so I have your e-transfer. Thank you so much. So the way that this works, air, okay, is we can work on any questions that you have. You can do general and let me kind of see what's coming up. It's completely up to you, okay? So you let me know. Usually 2 questions is a sufficient amount. You can also say what topic you want to focus on. I have 2 questions. Okay, so just throw them down. So I'm going to start with going into your energy with permission, okay? I'm just cutting any cords with anyone else, but you guys listening in, you can still benefit, especially if I'm doing some healing here. So just with permission, just opening up your energy. Okay, it's interesting right away because you're writing your questions down. It feels like you're almost like, I'm getting like a hesitating feeling asking those questions, which is funny. I'm interested in looking for love and starting a new business. Okay, so I'm feeling called right away to going into business, okay? So I'm just going to ground my energy here and we're going to ask what is it that you need to know about your business. I want to know if it's the right time or anything else. Okay, perfect. And you can tell me as many details as you want. It's not going to change anything, okay? So if you feel called to sharing more, you can. Okay, so tension right here, right away. You're going to feel a lot better after this, by the way. So I'm just kind of seeing what's going on there. So to me, this is the heart. So when we think about starting a new business, one of the things that we really want to be is super passionate. We have to love the business. And I'm sensing that there's this urge to want to start this because you love it, because there is passion. So one thing is passion, making sure you have that, which I feel you do. The other one is I feel like you sometimes get in your head about things, like just being a thinker. And so that's what I was going to say. Confidence was coming up as well. So don't get in your own way. Don't like overthink things or get into that negative cycle, because this feels like it will be successful, but you have to believe in yourself. You have to commit to the practice of believing this is going to work. So that hesitancy is what we can clear here. If you'd like, we can do some Theta healing, okay? So talking about the right time. So the right time, it does feel like the right time because you've got that. You have that in you, okay? But you have to believe in yourself just a little bit more. So do you want to let go of feeling like you, would you like to let go just feeling like there's any reason to be hesitant? Do you want to let go of just the pattern of behavior of holding yourself back even when you know you're meant to do something? Just being that little bit of like a little bit of anxiety or a little bit of fear, or a little bit of anxiousness. And if so, just say yes. Again, only if you want to let that go, if it's not serving you. And if you're even hesitant on saying yes to that, you can find out why you are, and that will dig into another layer. Okay. Good. So now it feels better. I'm kind of getting that you know your world is your oyster, because a lot of it is the mindset towards that. So I see this opportunity for you. It feels really great, but it just feels like maybe in the past something's happened to you. I don't know if you got into money troubles or you've had a failure of some sort, and that's what's kind of keeping you more logical or more, well, I have to be careful, or maybe it won't work out, that sort of thing. So was there anything that's happened to you in the past where you felt like that's something like you're trying not to look at? So there might be a little bit of fear of failure coming up. Yes, okay. So do you just want to let go of that, whatever that situation was that's not serving you anymore from your past. You want to trust that you got the lessons that you need to learn. So now it's time to let it go and just take the lesson with it. Okay, so now the relationship is coming up. So also feeling like you've been hurt in the past. So now when it comes to love, you're that's still lingering in and around the heart. Okay, so I'm just doing a paid reading right now. Okay, so if you want one, you can e-transfer, or you can use PayPal, or the link in my bio through my site. Okay, so yeah, so I'm getting you were hurt in the past, and this is still lingering. Let me know if that relates. And again, it might be unconscious. You can ask yourself, am I hurt from the past? From love? Just let me know. Okay. I was just hearing he hurt me. So it feels like, regardless, it's coming up an X of some sort, okay? So when we go into love and when we look into love, still kind of holding yourself back. So it seems like there's that pattern of behavior kind of lingers with work and love. It just feels like you don't want to just settle. You don't want to just give yourself away. It feels like you're not interested in just like short term. It feels like you do want the right person. You want the one. And that's probably why you're getting your reading, because it's important to you, which is great. But I also feel like the mindset right now towards love is also to be a little cautious. And like what you want to do is do your best to not judge the people that are interested in you in a way. I'm not sure what your current status is, but I'm just getting that it feels like you need to feel more free and have more fun. So there's just like a little bit of a seriousness that I feel like is coming with love. When we want love to be light, we want love to be happy. So in terms of like commitment and things like that, I'm just getting for you, as long as you're feeling free and as long as you're having fun, then go for it. Then as long as you're feeling those two emotions, then that's important, because again, something from the past is lingering in there that's keeping you kind of like holding you back a little bit. So we need to lighten the energy, because love is such a beautiful thing. So would you like to know that it's safe for you to have freedom and have fun in your work and also in your love life? Good. I'm hearing the word charisma, that you have a lot of charisma, and that's a really beautiful thing. So when you're putting yourself out there for work, showing the charismatic side to you that you have. And when you're working on love, be that charismatic person, because it feels like it's in there. Maybe some of this release work is gonna help you with that, but it's just allowing yourself to just go, okay, I'm ready to have fun now, that sort of thing. So a lot of love is connected to the business, and the business is connected to love, because these are just patterns of behaviors, okay? So we're going to integrate all of that, and then you can tell me how you're feeling. So with permission, so you're saying yes to integrating all the things you agreed you want to release and replace with that positive energy. And if you want to go further, you can pay again if you'd like. There's no harm in doing that. But one of the things that comes up here as well, just I guess for homework, that's what I would say, is the word judgment. Because it feels like you're a big thinker, so you sometimes might be judging yourself, getting into the critical mind, the logical brain a bit with work. But then also, when it comes to love, we want to make sure that we're not judging the other person, right? So if we're doing that to others, then we're probably doing it to ourselves. If we're doing it to us, we're probably doing it to others. So judgment is something that is so hard not to do. And it's just catching ourselves when we start to do that. So how can we stop judging, and just replacing that with love? And I think the more fun you have and the more free you have because you're having fun, that will naturally go away. Okay? So thank you so much for your purchase. I really appreciate it. I've never worked with you before. So again, I'm doing a buy one, get one free services and products starting on Monday, and I'm doing giveaways all day tomorrow, which will be great. So we're going to go back into general messages here. Please like and tap the screen. It's helpful. I'm just going to get out of your energy there. Okay, one thing that's coming up for the group is the word ego. So the ego shows up in our life when, as we were talking about, just that logical brain, that shows up sometimes when we feel like we need to feel more safe. When we're hard on ourselves, the ego likes to show up. So I look at the ego as this negative voice that's very out there. Sometimes it's saying, you're ugly, you're fat, that sort of thing. And it just kind of creeps in. And then we have the soft and gentle healing messages, right? Which is our intuition. Very gentle, very soft. And sometimes that ego is so loud. So I'm just getting to recognize, what is the ego? How can we work with it a bit better? We don't want to not have it. It's there for a reason. But we just want to recognize when it's showing up, and even trying to understand a little bit of like why that's there, because it's still coming up for a reason. Okay. So we're not perfect people. We're made up of good and bad. I don't like to use those words, but we have the right and the left side of the brain. And so it's just, some of us are more, just like we're right-handed or left-handed. Some of us are more intuitive. Some of us are more logical. That's what makes the world go round. But essentially we want to try to be as balanced as we can, and also work with our strengths and our weaknesses if we're able to do that. But it's really important, guys, that we know what our strengths are so we can maintain that confidence. All right, so does anybody else want a reading / healing? I'll give you guys a few minutes for that. I think I'm finished for our group messages. Again, tomorrow I'm going to be doing some giveaways for necklaces. I have earrings. I'll be giving away some readings, things like that. And it's a pay it forward day. My friend passed away that had cancer. It's her birthday. Oddly enough, it's one of my best friend's birthdays also tomorrow, so it's going to be a good day. But she just wanted people to do a pay it forward on her birthday, so that's why I'm doing that. So we'll be doing lots and lots of free stuff for you guys. So I am going to take off. I'd like to come back on a little bit later, but we will see, and I'll definitely be seeing you guys tomorrow. I hope you have an awesome day, and bye for now.